Yeah. Gotta look over my shoulder like, who's next? Can you please stand up? Who's next? Can you please stand up? All you niggas been shady as fuck, but will the real shady please stand up? It's usually on them, so I feel like for once they was hyped to have me jammed up. Niggas had their knee pads on all last year till they saw where the beef lands up. Trust me, when you're this high up, little things still get you fired up. It seems like they well dried up, so now they wanna stand on each other's shoulders like fuck, may as well climb up. Since our crib got for sale signs up, let's make up some lies by the guy we despise, then tell him with our right hands up. Can't melt the ice, man, you niggas only hype mans up. Telling lies with your right hand up. Bring your right hand man to the right spot at the right time. I get Leader and JJ the light man's up, tight man's up. Who's next to hype up? Who's next to pipe up? I live at the top of Everest, who's next to hike up? Ayahuasca trips, like who suggests this type stuff? Hate partying with y'all, you mess the nights up. You niggas drinks is clean, the rest is spiked up. You scaring the hoes trying to be extra nice, huh? Statements where you boys confess get typed up. Like 2-3 on the bulls, your chest is mic'd up. I'm set to pass mic like my dog wanna rhyme and bless the mic up. Hoes thirsty for me like electrolytes. I gotta choose my vice like election night, huh? Last year showed me what rejection's like, huh? Saw Meek's face in a reflection. It flashed in the mirror for a quick second. Guess I know what his stress was like, huh? Paranoia got me in a spiral. You know that success is like drugs, and people are overly invested in what happens to Drake, but nobody invested like us. The way things are going, I might start posting all of my publishing checks just like Russ. All the times niggas tested my patience, and mind you, I still ain't testified once. Ain't had no good rest in 9 months. Who's next to rise up and say Drake's name so press can line up and pretend that they care about anything other than what y'all gotta say about the best of all time? Fuck taking y'all advice, suggestion time's up. They called it an L, but it's looking like a whole lot of M's, and they know my body like it makes no sense to size up. CEOs either gotta do the step down or say that they stepped aside, huh? Reasons unknown, not specified. Just gotta step in the name of exercise, cause you know the boy's still alive, he's death-defying, huh? Yeah, the contract print was extra fine, huh? Corporate penmanship, the run is once in a lifetime. It wasn't the right time to end my shit. When they said they bought out the charts, they meant the shit, huh? Took a break and now I feel like I'm on ecstasy. You said what my work means to me will one day be the death of me. They tried to kill me once, but darling, you just resurrected me.
Reach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby.
From Vancouver, you a BC, baby.
Pull up, play back, beep, beep, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. Swear my label gotta free me, baby.
Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Buried alive, someone come dig me up. If I call up your shorty right now, she picking up. You boys got big on my name, that's big enough. We know how you OGs rockin' already, my nigga, the jig is up. They say the truth will set you free. Well, mine is gon' stream while you watching HD. They say that karma could take an eternity. Yours is dropping the same night as me. Funny thing is that they ain't gon' compete. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me.
Hey, Johnny, shut the fuck up.
Teach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. Thought they had me in a deep sleep, baby. I'm still scorching hot in these streets, baby. Pull up, play back, beep, beep, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. See-through shirt, I get a sneak peek, baby.
Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, hey. Tired of all of y'all telling me niggas this is real. Pussy, I know when it's real. You only come home to pose and pop off a look, but you forgot how I feel. Shot-town popping a pill, go on a drill, looking for someone to kill. White kids listen to you, cause they feel some guilt, and that's how your soul get fulfilled. Handing out turkeys on camera inside of your hood, then you go back to the hills. How many houses you build? How many souls did you heal off the back of your deal? Difference between niggas getting you out of your deal and letting you out of your deal. Damn, against your will, how many new names do you got on your will? Damn, how many more times is y'all gonna keep calling it soft when it's silk? Damn, how many more interviews y'all gonna do just to get ice to chill? Damn. They tryna cover it up like a quilt. Rari go skirt on a boy like a kilt. Kept it 100 on paper like Wilt. Tricking it off on a paying a bill. That's just how I do the sauce in a spill. These hoes know how I pop it for real. These hoes know how I pop it for real. Yeah. 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 I made way too much in a week. Must be 250 at least. Like the money just grew off a tree. Like the money just came in for free. For real. Yeah. MRI machine scanning my knee. Like how long you been running the streets for real? Yeah. She just text me like,
good morning, Chad. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
It's like 200 deep for real. And I went bought a whip for my brother. Same body but two different colors. And I might just tell Kyle get another. Small price cause he kept it 100. And I might book a flight out to London.
Hey Johnny, shut the fuck up. Fuck up.
Good morning, Chad.
Mad. Some idiot boy there.
You should go ahead and pop some corn and grab a stool. The boy's about to break some news.
Good morning, everybody.
No t-shirts, no vinyl. Y'all about to make me Richie like Lionel for real. And that's the truth. 16 hours ahead in Melbourne, I don't even know what's going on back home straight. Hey. Girls from Atlanta, call me Santa. Girls from
Wait, hold on. 1 second. 1 second.
You know I love you so much. I just gotta handle something bigger than us. Triple S was really to show you my love and make sure you're good to the next time we meet up. But now I gotta send it up. Yeah, it was like, go blow the dust on your plaques. Go blow the dust on your plaques. What was the year that they say you had slaps? Cause I don't remember it going like that. I don't remember one word in your raps. I don't know nothing about you and them tracks. Let's go. Yeah, I am. A FTX penthouse.
Combination. Ciao. Good morning, man. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. All right. I don't know. Someone banned me in chat. This is my primary name, Shadowstorm. This is my second account. If somebody banned you, they probably banned you for a reason, man. All right, yo, chat. Let me share my screen here. All right, we are ready. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. What day is it today? Friday today. Let's see. What do we got today? We got nothing today, chat. No news today. Just straight up price action. So hopefully, you know, we move early in the day, or we move in general today, or else like hopefully it's not a day like yesterday again, right? I think yesterday like picked up 3 p.m. Did you guys see this crazy move? Like 3 p.m. 3 like 2 3 or no 1 2 started just to pick up and just drive up. This is like a 1500 pip move. And you have no daily bottom wick too, or no top wick. All right, hold on, let me just make sure everything's set here, not mudded. Discord, we're good. He said, "Hey, Unc." All right. All right, cool chat. So, let's see what we can do today. Let's see what we can do today. Let's see. This daily here still has no top wick. I'm not like from, what day was this? This is from Wednesday. So, from Wednesday, June 10th, right? No top wick in that zone. So like, I don't know. There was a zone that we tapped down here at these areas. 40, 50, 4,000 flat. And then that's kind of where you reacted off of, right? This is the first reaction up. So this is like, it was a pretty strong move up yesterday too at 3 p.m. Before Asian. And that was like the rejection that took you up towards like that pulled you back, right? And then your top of the range is like here in these areas. So if this is like the range that you're in between here and then between here, then could we get some pullbacks now coming down, or could we like start making our way back down towards the bottom of the range again? So like, can price like start, you know, retesting the lows? Because this technically isn't a range yet, but we're breaking into this area for the first time, and you filled it, and then you're rejecting it for the first time. So like this right here is your biggest pullback. So think of it as like you had this massive move. I'm just gonna draw it out. You had this massive move, and then you had a pullback, and this is where you're sitting. And that doesn't mean you have a range yet, because if you come back down to retest the lows, that's no longer a range. That's like your continuation, right? But if you like start coming down towards the bottom of the range, or coming down towards like here, and then come back up, and then come back down, and then, you know, that's a range now. And then that's like your next step after that is to wait for price to grab liquidity, right? So after you have drive, you have range. After range, you have like liquidity. So yeah, we're not technically in a range yet. So this can mean anything, right? Like this could still continue pushing up to create a new resistance. Like I'll be surprised if it does in terms of like volume, because you had such a massive move yesterday. But if you do continue up, your next zones, you have to prep for them too, right? It's going to be somewhere up here along the lines of like 4,350. So we're not going back to 3,000 just yet, but you closed bullish yesterday, no top wick, and you're tapping a pretty strong zone right here, right? So could this reject off of these areas to come down, right? So then what we can do now is we can mark up this zone here. So we can mark up here at 42.43. Good morning, Felipe. And then we can mark up like 40.50 around here, right? So like that's like the range that we're kind of stuck in. And we can also mark up like minor zones around like here. Oh, wrong tool, no position chat. But like around here, right? So like if you were to come down, that's where you can reject off. But I just know that you did already get a bottom wick there, right? This already got a bottom wick. So that could still be a zone. We can leave that there. And then maybe we could use something down here next. If you break below 41.74, then 41.29 could be the next zone. Like this is like one single pop up yesterday, right? So there was no pullbacks up. Like this is just one strong move up. And this is the first pullback. And if this is the high, if this is the high because you tap the daily top of the range, then as you start to get like some structure, right? You start to get like highs and then lower highs, and then you start to get more structure coming down. That would just confirm that, okay, as you start to break zones, you can start continuing down on it, and then we can look for sells, right? So it would be nice if we could get like wick entry sells. I just don't know, because like this move up was so like strong that looking at it from like an intraday perspective, like this could be bullish, right? So like taking wick entry sells could be a little more difficult. It's like catching a falling knife, like if this were to be like inverted, because this could literally come all the way down towards here or up towards there, right? Which is going to be these zones here. So we can go ahead and let me just flip it again, right? Like that's your next zone, 43, 44, right? We mentioned that earlier. So we can mark up here too, like around here, right? We can mark that up, right, chat? And then we can have this right here. This is like your current range, top of the range. This is like your support zone down here, and these are your minor zones. So this range is like 1900 pips, pretty wild range. Between here to the yellow zone here is like 600, here to here is 4, and then here to here is 9. So this, if you were to make your way down below 41.29, that's your biggest range, and that's like the most clean traffic you would have coming down, right? Because that's at that point it's gonna create so much structure, it's gonna break so much structure, and then this thing will be corrected. But we don't know if this is gonna be a correction yet, or this still could continue up, right? So like this between like 42.43 and 41.74 could be a little tough. Like I don't think we're gonna do anything in this range. We're gonna kind of have to wait for that to break out. It's a 600 pip range though. Let me just mark it up on MT5, and then let's see what else we can add to it, right, chat? But that's kind of what I have at first glance here. Maybe wick entry styles at 43, 44 if you come up that far, like up above into those ranges. But 43, 44, let me just see real quick here. 43, 44, because if we can get a wick entry, it'll be nice, right? It's like you're popping up for the first time like in this week, and you want to use major zones if you want wick entry sells. I don't think minor zones will do it if you want wick entry sells, because this move, again, we don't know if it's like actually bullish today or not. It's only the first like day where you close bullish and you close holding a range. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Okay, so 43, 42, 43, that's around here. And then what else do we got? 41.74, 41.29. 41.29. 40.35. Okay, 40.30.5. We'll leave this here. All right, so I'll leave that there, and then this could be your blue zone, chat. I know it's not the funnest, but we're gonna have to draw that there, unfortunately. And then I just changed his wire too, bro. Why is it doing that? 43, 43, 42, 43, 41.74, and then how far is this? This is a pretty big range, right? That's 1,000 pip range. So could we have? It's a little difficult here, I'm not gonna lie. Like looking at this, like every time you push through, you just kind of cleaned it. I'm trying to see if there's like areas of reactions on the way up. Even here, like minor zones here at 40, like 28, but I don't know how major this is. Let's see. Okay, so we'll put that there. Because like this is important. This is like you want this zone, this line right here is like where you want the wick entry sells, right? And this is going to be the first breakout outside of this range. But then again, like this is also structure higher lows, so minor zones could be a little more difficult. I might just remove this, honestly. Let's just remove that. Wick entry sells, if you get them, it's a little far, but 43, 44. And if we want continuation of sells, then we gotta wait for this range to kind of clear out. And then if price decides to continue dropping here, like this, chat, right? If we decide to continue drop, or let's say you pull back, that'll be nice too. If we can get pullbacks on the way down, that'll be a lot better. But the idea is just you want to see a break of structure below here, right? That's like your sell areas. Maybe below 41.74, it could be doable, like below here instead. But I'm gonna need to see this like come up first. So if you could like maybe shift up here towards the top of the range, right? And then you start closing back into the range like this. Then as you continue closing back into the range, we can start looking for sells below here instead, because now you have like a steeper high up here, steeper lower high. And if that were to continue up above, there should be like clean traffic, right? But instead it shifts up, closes back into the range below 42.43. Okay, cool. Let that fill to confirm that 10 down. And then you can look at this as like a range 1, and then this is your range 2. And then below here, right? Range 1, range 2 is just structure. If you look at it, it's kind of just like, let's say you have a move up. Yeah, something like this. This is your range 1. And this, right? So then you're looking for sells just below here. Like it's just once you start to break structure, this is the area of structure break, right there, because that fails to hold this high. That's all that really is. That's what range 1 to range 2 is. And then as you start to break that structure, below 41.74 will be sells coming down, right? And then this is not too bad of a range too. 400 pip range. Worst case below here, that's also doable. And then I think maybe even like in these areas, we can start looking for wick entry sells, but that'll be for later. All right, chat. So those are the ideas. Straightforward. Just remember this blue zone here, and then the rest should be pretty straightforward today. I think it should be a good day. As long as we pick up early, the earlier the better. If the first initial move happens now, that'll be nice. Like between now and like 8:45, then 9, 10 should be chilling. All right. But yeah, that's it. I think that's what I'll be looking for. This is a decent candle. 70 pip minute candle or 5 minute candle. Holy. Wait, no. 70 pip minute candle. So something is definitely picking up here, right? You can see a little bit of structure holding these ranges too. I wonder if this can make its way down towards here, because that's clean traffic. These are some decent holds here. What's up with SpaceX IPO today? That's gonna make some wild movements. Did y'all see the Elon Musk blow up balloon in New York? Why is the camera? Well, leverage 1 of 500. That's your TP. What? 41.95. I'm so tired of staying over Space Cadet. Wait, you're in too, Reggie? Bro, we trying to get Space Cadet's position back down. Yo, we gotta start moving now, though. I felt like I was in the drawdown too with you. I mean, you're not holding over the weekend, right? Space Cadet, if it goes into the weekend. Do you think it's already priced down on NASDAQ, or do you think you're asking about NASDAQ? Changed it earlier, the wire, and it was working perfectly fine. At this point, I don't know if it's the camera. It might just be the PC. Like I think there's some system processor issue with like this cam, or maybe like the Elgato cam link or something. Like I don't. Do you think it's already priced in on NASDAQ? You're asking about NASDAQ? Like, hold on. You're asking. NASDAQ. Let's see. This is what you're asking about? You're asking how would SpaceX affect this? Like, is it priced in? Or are you asking about another pair? Wait, what does US 100? I think it's priced in. I don't know. I'm not a US 100 expert, but how long have you been going up for? Since March? How often do you launch SpaceX? Like I don't know. I don't know much history about like SpaceX and how that affects like the markets and stuff. Like when they launch. So I can't tell. Like if there's usually like I gotta change the wires here. If there's like a big impact every time they launch, then yeah, like how much of an impact was there in the past when they launched? So then like you can look at this move from March, like how far back does it affect? Like does it actually like move this much every time you launch? Because if so, then that's priced in. Like I don't know, because I don't trade or I don't pay attention to like the stock markets like that. But those are the questions I'll ask, like if that helps. Because it could be priced in for months in advance if everyone knows it's gonna be launching. I mean, where are they gonna base off of, like if it fails or not? I have no clue. I don't know. This thing's all-time highs. I have no idea, man. My brain can't hold anything past gold. You know, gold is just my pair. Everything past gold, just too much. Like I only have one pair stored in my brain. xauusd. What's up, Benzie? This wire might be worth. They don't launch a rocket, but SpaceX is going to US 100. You got to break that down. I'm still like a little lost of what that means. What time they launching though? I think pineapple only possible way of making entries getting out today. Pineapples. How far are you? 1,500 pips. Half of that is what? 1,500 is like 7, 8. 129 then. You gotta see a 129. The good thing is that like 129 is like your previous like zone. So yeah, you could get pineapples. Cause you were close to stops too, no? Like wasn't this was like 280. I would have thought you got like wick entries or something. Cause it was so close to stops. Maybe like 220. That's what we were gonna do in that one drawdown trade in March. They have a stock like Apple. It's called SpaceX. SPCX. Wait, so they're moving over to like US 100 or something? Is that what you meant? Therefore, it will be added to the Nasdaq 100, and the small company will be removed from the index. I see. So like, what's the difference between like, you know what? This is I gotta search this, but what's the difference between like US 100, US 30, Nas 100, Nasdaq? Like, what's the difference between the stocks? Nasdaq is US 100, so Nasdaq is US 100. Nas is top 100 tech. Nasdaq and US 100 are the same, and US 30 DJ, remember that, includes the 30 biggest tech companies. Nas is top 100 tech. Nasdaq and US 30, US 100 are the same. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. You clearly know more about stocks than me, so I wouldn't know what shit's priced in. I don't know. This is a leg candle, though. I will say that there is a leg candle right here on US 100 chat. Below, if you manage to break off the structure below here, especially this range right here, if you can fill that range, which is gonna be quite a bit, but then below 18 is a leg candle fill. We're really far from there. This is from 2025. And there's a leg candle right here in the 1 hour too. Hey, if you break below 174 today, chat, you get this leg candle fill. That'd be nice. If we can get some nice structure below, continuation below here down to fill the range would be nice. Very nice. Oh, new merch. That's cool, man. Very cool, man. Very cool. Nixon 5. When's the game? Tomorrow? San Antonio, this is for you. Yo, if he comes back, he'll be the second player to come back from a 3-1 deficit in the finals after LeBron. LeBron James. LeBron James. Tell us what you think. All right, man. Let's see. I'll do it for you, Penzo. Yo, you about to go 1 full year of loss, bro. I gotta do it. This is the merch, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't wear stuff like this anymore, but these little generic. This is decent. These little generic pieces. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm tired of this washed out. Like, I don't know. Trav's been using these colors since like before I was born. Oh, he did every team. That's kind of cool. U.S., Brazil, Korea. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see who has the best one. Netherlands. Yo, Richie. Australia. Croatia. That's all you did. What is the best one? I don't know. I don't really. These are cool. France is kind of hard. I think the France one's kind of hard. I don't know. You're from Croatia? You can't be the only one here. There's more people from Croatia. For sure. What's that, Wogman? Don goes dumping. Bro, you guys say dumping? I look at it every time and it's always like less than like, or like it's very like, what happened? This you consider this dumping, bro? Dumping might be. We gotta work on our terms of what dumping means. We gotta be in sync here, because when you guys say dump, I'm looking at it. I'm like, huh? Where's the dump at? Anyone here from Croatia? Yeah, one of the OG members, Carlo, was from Croatia. He was my Croatian brother. Shout out to Croatia. What's up, FGT? Yep. Used to be on the streams, used to be on the Zooms, Croatia. Alright, man. I got you, man. Next time he's here, I'm gonna be like, yo, look, that's him. What time for me to enter a trade? I enter on the I use all my time frames, but sometimes you might see me enter on like the 5 or the minute, but I'm basing off of that, of like different time frames as well. It just depends on what I'm looking at that day, either like a leg candle or just a breakout or a wick entry. I might use like a 4-hour range to look at it. I might look at a 4-hour range some days when I look the cleanest and be like, oh, first break could be a fake out. So then I'll look for like a zone up here for a wick entry sell, right? And then I'll enter like the 5-15. I'll just like kind of align those zones with like maybe 15 level zones, etc. So it just really depends on like what the main time frame is that day, and I just base it off of that. Like today's main time frame is gonna be, I really don't know right now because we're not out this blue zone. I lied, I do know 1 hour time frame. That'll be the one. If we start like breaking below in the 1, I'll look at it like this, right? And I'll look at that. I'll look at this and be like, okay, this could be a fake out. This can still be a higher low to go up. So I just start looking for like, I'll mark up something down here in the 1, right? 41.74, and I'll go back on the 30.15. And then as that comes down, I want to see how it came down. So obviously it will look different on the smaller time frame since you got more candles. And then that kind of tells me whether you have like volume or like direct or like volume, and then structure, right? I'll wait for like small time frame structure, like maybe in the 5, I'll wait for something like this to occur, something like this, right? And then when it comes down to stuff like this, when it looks like this in the 5, I'll go in the minute and that's when I'll wait for like, okay, chat, let's wait for this to re-break the lows, pull back and re-break, stuff like that, like kind of how we took our trades this week. But so that stretches all the way from the 1 to the minute, you know. But I try to utilize as much time frames as I can. It's never just one time frame because there's not enough info if I use one time frame. You know, Beats is at 4. Lecandle tapped. SpaceX IPO. Hold on, is that actually is that a big thing? I'm not. I'm not on Twitter. So what time are they launching, guys? 7 minutes? Oh no, they already launched. Did they launch? $9:30, 10 a.m. East. Wait, so why are they going under NAS 100 though instead of like under SpaceX? First trillion there after he launches today. Yo, any quant traders in the chat? Why would there be quant traders in the chat? Anyone here ever trade quants? What's my view on gold today? I am looking for sells below 41.74 if you create enough structure coming down, or below 41.29, or if you go up, wick entry sells above the blue zone, like probably like somewhere at like 43.44, so really far. And those are three sell ideas that I have right now. Buy ideas I could have too, but I think it's gonna be more above like 43.44. And then yeah, above there we'll look for continuation of buys. But since this is like only one move and this is the range for the first time, we're trying to figure out what this range is gonna do. So once we figure that out, ideas could be coming. Former quant? For how long? So you left quant to be retail trading? Basically, it's like a coin to be listed, but different is that it's Elon, so the hype is 1000%, something like that. I see. I need a new title here. Let's see. What should I do? TradingView NASDAQ components. This? You guys trying to mentor me into stocks right now? Damn. 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 Oh, so you're saying SpaceX will be here soon under these? Okay, I understand it now. I see. So these are top 100 American stocks. Damn. DVS 01 right here. True. True. I'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what's up. 9:30. We'll see what's up. Did you watch the game yesterday? What, the World Cup? I watched the ending of the South Africa game. And I watched like a minute or two before I went to bed for the Korea game. Who won yesterday? Did Korea win? Or did it? What was the score? Oh, Korea won yesterday? My Asian team. Shout out to Hwang In-won and Oh Hwon-ju. Shout out to them. Is this the strategy that you took from 100 mil to 100,000 to a million, or is this something else? Something seems off from what I'm used to. I'm still trying the old strategy and made me profitable. That's amazing. But that's like, you know, when like a new artist drops an album, it's like, and then everyone's like, oh, I like the old music better. That's kind of what it is. It's the same person making the music. It's just an evolved version of them, and an evolved version of the strategy. So yeah, like there was like even like, when did you start join the channel? All right, like give me a year. I'll tell you what happened before then. Because there's some evolution that you probably haven't seen from when you first came to. The same way someone coming for the stream for the first time now, it's like things are gonna adapt and change over time, right? So let's say you came in like 2022, right? 2021, 2020, it was like people before that were also saying like, oh, what happened to the old strategy? The same way. So it's just an evolution of it. So you gotta just lock in. You gotta tap in. Because this is what gave me the most, I think, percentage gain so far. And also the most pip gain last year. And win rate is also a bit higher too. I think it went from like maybe 80 to like 87. I think it should be at 87 right now. And let's see. Yeah, 87 now. Or higher actually. No, I lied. 90. It should be 9% now. Too hard for the fucking radio. Yeah, we have 49,000 traders online right now. Oh, 60,000 traders online. 60,000 traders online. Did you create your own spreadsheets? No, I can't. I can't put this together. I just used it. I can't put this one together. But I had people help me like put it together off of like what I was looking for. What's up, Alex? W, man. Doesn't your eyes hurt that blue color is too bright? Is it bright? I only put it here to mark up like I call it the blue range, which is something that we're waiting to break out before we actually get some volume. I could change the color, but I don't know. My OLED screen looks good for me from here. If anything though, like it's not like it's white mode. Let's see, chat. Pushing down pretty heavy. Gonna be haters? Man, they're not haters though. They're just confused, man. Are they like they're not happy with themselves or something and like to just get out on others? That's just how it is. You can't really make everyone happy, right? But you can try to. And I tried to. But you only do so much. People gotta help themselves. What's up, Shaheem? All right, Chad, we need to push here. This is 160 pips to go into the bottom of the range. It's decent here in the minute. Like on the minute and the 5 is not bad. Like you're creating a little bit of structure here. Some lower highs here, some lower highs here coming down. So you are approaching like some areas like maybe here at these areas, these zones around here. And yeah, this could be the next area that you stop at, that you struggle at. And then if that continues to break, then right then you'll be right down below to 41.74, right? And then we'll see if that can pull back and hold. But we're gonna have to let this drop down 150 pips. That's not too bad though. That's not too bad. What's up, Smart from the city? You said buys all June and July. Yo, but we've been selling every trade since April. So yeah, buys would be nice every once in a while. But I don't think we're taking a buy since April 29th. This has been straight sells. Do you see how bullish the market went on a daily? Yeah, but it's like a one daily candle in the first day you've had since like forever. So could it mean that we're gonna be bullish? Maybe it could mean that. Like, but then again, like yeah, I think like it may not be bullish like right away. right? Usually when like you switch trends, or like you start to reverse invert, you'll like range for a little bit. You'll create some structure. So it could be months, could be weeks, one day to go up the next day. It could happen, but it's very rare. Like you likely will create like some ranges and chill around these areas before making the next decision. So you don't gotta make that decision now. You can wait until you actually have more like confirmations of price actually being bullish, because this is like one daily candle, right? This is the first daily candle. You've been coming down since the 26th. Like overall, I believe it's gonna go up. Like overall gold, but like if you're looking at it from like a daily perspective, it's one bullish candle of like the first one, and it barely even tapped like into the bottom of the range. All right, I'll say it tapped this. It could still come down further towards these ends here to fill this range. And this is your resistance here, right? Look where it closed. No top wick too, but this can easily correct and still continue down. So yeah, remember, higher time frame, right? The weekly could flip though. That'd be cool if it does flip. Or the monthly. The monthly could flip too, but that's up here at 4,500. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Sony A7 III. Sony A7. How do you consider the imbalance area as an entry zone? I don't look at imbalance. I don't look at imbalance. Like, have you ever heard me mention imbalance? Right? Like I look at support and resistance. Like I don't know. Sometimes if you're looking at imbalance and you're looking at my screen and it's a line, I'm using that line as like my support zone or like my next range fill zone. But like I'm not like looking at imbalance and saying like, oh, it's gonna come down to fill. Like, you know, I said earlier, like if it comes down here, I'm guessing this is the imbalance here. If it comes down here, I'm gonna have to watch it drive down. Like that's not like an entry for me. It's more so of like I need that information to show that it's driving down to get close to my ideas, which are below 41.74, right? But I don't use imbalance, so I just use chat like price action. Not even. I look at market structure. I look at candles. I look at spreads, how tight they are, how wide they are. I look at candles like glitching to tell when there's volume. And that kind of lines up with spreads too. And then I'm looking at obviously closures above and below and stuff like that, but you know, that's also with structure too. And we're doing that on multiple time frames at once, right? Like from like the weekly all the way down to the month, to the minute is what we're looking at. So you kind of want, like, I put them all together to confirm my analysis. And that could mean, it's the same way when someone could look at like imbalance, or if you add a fib to an imbalance or whatever it is that you add to it. But I'm doing that with price action with what I mentioned. But it's not like, oh, is there imbalance there? I'm gonna look for a sell down. It's like, okay, in this situation, right? Like looking at this move from yesterday, this is the first range. After the first range, I know that you need to break out to get volume, obviously, right? But I'm not here like guessing, is it gonna go up here? Is it gonna go down? I'm not taking my positions off of like the fact that it's gonna go up or down. It's like, I need to see this go up or down first, because the first breakout could be a fake out. And I'm gonna keep repeating that, because that line right there is very key to understand when you are in a range, right? Especially like looking at this, you can say it's bullish, and this is a range here. You can say, okay, well, if it continues to break up, there's a high chance it could go up. I will say that it's probably like more 51.50 than, or 51.49 than like 50.50, just because this is bullish. But then again, you look at this move all the way down here, this is still bearish. Like even if you do break the highs here, even if you do go up, you're still not breaking that structure. That high is up at 53.54. right? So first break could be a fake out, meaning that if you break out above the range, I want to see some structure. Otherwise, if there's no structure above, then what you could do is you can just kind of like pop back into the range. And if you pop back into the range, this is now like your fake out. That's your range fill. So then if you break below 41.74 after already making a high here, that just increases the probabilities of like you continuing to drive down below here now. So then if I understand, okay, cool, you got a top wick, higher chance now below 41.74, you have to continue down towards 41.29. Is that enough to enter? No, right? I'll then drop to my time frames to like the minute to 5, and I'll pay attention to the glitches, spreads, how fast we're actually moving, like if we're actually breaking structure, right? And then on a small time frame, that's when I'm looking for like my lower highs to form. And then I'll come to you guys and say, okay, yo, chat, get ready, because you want to see this break the lows, pull back and hold, and then the second re-break will take a sell. But that was all based on like those other ideas that I mentioned just now. And that's what it leads to. But it's not like, oh, there's a wick fill down here, we need to come down to fill it, right? Because I know when we get leg candle fills, sometimes people are like, oh, there's a leg candle fill, and then a lot of times people are like trying to get positions just because it's a leg candle fill. It's like, no, you need that formation to form. Like you don't have a leg candle fill formation until you actually start breaking below like 41.50, 41.60, right? You break below there, okay, cool. You need the leg candle formation now, right? The body reaction and all of that, and then you get the fill. But that's like the exact same vision for the leg candle fill. It's like you're looking for the same things, but it's not like wick fill. Oh yeah, it's gonna come down and fill it. Like that's just like very unpredictable. There's not enough like data to kind of back that idea up. So you want to like really pay attention to all those small things, like how it comes down and all of that, right? Like is the cycle changing? Like if we're moving like this right now, which is decent, can we pick up in volume? Can we pick up in pace? If that does pick up in pace, does that show more dominance in like how it's coming down? Right? So like if it shows more dominance how it's coming down, that could be in volume. And then you want those pullbacks, right? Because this is the first break up below the range. First break could be a fake out. Let's say it comes back up, retests the highs of 74, and it just continues to make its way down. You know, those are our sells now. And we're looking for a move from like there to here into like the next clean traffic zone. So that's about it. But it's all like surrounded by price action, looking for the same price action candles and support resistance. That's all that really is. That playbook is what's going to help you determine that, because you can't look for the same entries all the time. Like there's a reason why those are the things I'm looking for, because you gotta first be able to identify like whether we're in like a drive situation, a range situation, or a liquidity market cycle, right? Those are your 3 market cycles. So once you understand that, like that's when you take a deep dive into like, okay, drive range right here gives me X amount of ideas. Range gives me X amount of ideas, or these X ideas. Liquidity will give me these ideas here. So like that's how the playbook was built, off of that. Or you can just trade the old way and look for like breakouts here, right? Like look for a breakout above or below. I'm sure it's still somewhat doable, but if you have all this extra information now, why not just take advantage of it? Because they're all good shits. WEU trade, man. In 24 minutes, I don't know how it's gonna affect gold, like U.S. pairs and indices and stocks, sure, but I don't. Gold, maybe. That's in 22 minutes though. The thing is, like, I never really look at news too. Like, a lot of times when we account for news, like when news comes out, like I think of it as all like a distraction. Like I don't pay much attention to it, to like how that could have given me like an entry price. But like I'll look at it in terms of like how that can bring in volume for ideas. So like if I'm looking for sells below 41.29 and then news comes out at 9:30, right, in about 20 minutes, and it just drops price down, like I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, that was news. I mean, it clearly was the news, right? But then like I'm not taking advantage of it because it was news. Like otherwise I'll try to get in before the news, right? But like that's the information you're waiting for to confirm that 10 down, and sometimes news would expedite that volume for you. So like if your goal is supposed to go down anyways, so you'll see it go down with news, right? If goal is supposed to go up, you're gonna see it go up with news. But in the aftermath of that, like you still want that stuff to align with price action, right? To align with your ideas for the day. But like when news comes out, like I'll look at it, I'll be like, oh cool, that was news. That was like something that came out here, or like I read folder, right? But it's not something that I like take advantage of a lot of times. Cause it's all priced in. No, not all priced in, but it's all like, yeah, it's all priced. I see dollar, US dollars is in XAUSD, so it could bring in volume. But then NYSE Open is also the same time too. So like, how would we know what exactly is gonna move it? You know what I mean? So if it does move it, nice. I gave you guys my ideas already, right? Like, we're looking for one. If we come up, wick entry sells up at 43, 44. Imagine if SpaceX comes out at 9:30 and you spike up towards 43, 44. Just have your levels marked up and ready. Those are the zones that likely will give you reactions and taps off of. But yeah, if we come up towards there, those are wick entry sells for me, just because of like how bearish we are on the monthly and all of that. And then if we come up to the top of the range and then you shift back into the range, we'll look for sells below 41.74. If you just come down, we'll look for sells below 41.29, right? Because there's no top wick now if that happens, but it's still doable because we'll be breaking into this range. And spikes above 43.44, continues to hold zones like this. As you re-break the highs, we'll look for more buys above here. But we're going to have to watch this drive up like, 1,500 pips. You know what I mean? So I'm like, it's really far for buys for me, but it's doable. If news moves that much, 1,500 pips candle, that'd be crazy. So yeah, we'll look to be part of it. But as for predictions, ahead of time, no idea. No idea, man. Whipsaws, this and that, all that shit can happen, right? Sorry, Trap. Can you believe how many people have dropped off from watching this stuff? Yeah, but at least I'm not like revenge viewing. You know how you have revenge trade, try and make it all back? Luckily, like, we worked on our patience, so matter if it takes 8 years, 10 years, 20 years, we gonna do it. We gonna find a way to do it. But as long as you don't revenge trade, revenge view, it's the same system. Looking at my MT5 graph over here, right? It's like every now and then you're gonna get a drop off like this, but you slowly make your way up if you have the principles down. And it's the same way it goes in life too. There's a lot of hurdles in life. It's not gonna be one smooth ride up, but you can't just put the spotlight on that one exact loss. You gotta look at how you got there. You gotta look at it from here up. And then you look at what happened. And then you start working towards climbing up to make a new high. And that's where we are right now on this account. We're at a new high. And we've been doing that for a year. Some people might not be interested in the account until it hits 10K. But there was like fucking 400K people that watched that reel and on my IG, and they're like, yo, how the hell are you so consistent? And I'm like, yo, but we do this live on stream. So you telling me we can't run it up again? You telling me we can't take this 1K now to a milli all live on stream this time? Not like the first time where there's a lot of off stream trades. You telling me we can't do that with the same system, bruh? Come on. So just take some time though, But if you have that patience, you got there. But if you revenge it, that's when, it's not gonna go well. But it's gonna take time, obviously. It's only been 2 months. We had some good highs, good highlights the last 2 months. And we're about to hit 126 too. You didn't like my comment on IG? But there's so many comments under that. There's so many comments. Have you increased lot size of the account group? Not yet. Like I'm gonna increase that 4K. That's the next time, or maybe 3K. I was looking at it too though. Like, because people are pointing out the $1,000 loss, right? Which was on January. And this is when we were using a full lot. Where is it? January 2026. Right here. This is when we took the full loss. And that was a 0.14 lot. But before that, you see how I was using like a fixed lot? And because stops got so wide after that. After we, like that day we took that loss is when conditions started to switch. And it got really volatile. Before this, all our stops were like, I think 600 pips on average. So yeah, we had to adjust. So I'm still looking for the right like percentage to risk, like the right amount for like kind of how I trade. But so far it's just been around like 0.7, 0.5, 0.6 based on how big stops are. But then I'm also looking at this, and this is more so for later. But I think you guys might like this because I am working towards a positive RR. I've always said that since like 2022. I'm pretty sure I said that we're gonna get to that point, but I gotta figure out this stuff first. But if you look at my drawdown here, my drawdown is like we do get like every now and then big drawdowns, like 600 pips drawdowns here. Our stops are like 2,000 pip stops. But like how often are we like really tapping like 300 pips, right? So like once we find that average of like, okay, how often are we gonna go 300 pips and drawdown? We can use that as a hard stop. But that needs more like data, Because right now, like we do get more in that, but like out of like all of these trades, like what, once, twice, 3 times. Right, but the risk to reward would be a lot better, and since the risk to reward is a lot better, the lot size could be a lot better too. Because instead of using like a 0.05 right now, let's say we have a 300 stop loss, we can use like a 0.20 probably. I don't even know the math, but it'll be a lot higher. But yeah, we'll increase it. But I know it's been a little slower this year with that, because this year I think we're up maybe 20%. What are we up this year? %21 right now. So a bit slower this year, but still like, averaging, I'll say 10% a month on average. But we'll find a way. We'll gotta adapt. We just gotta adapt. We win for the World Cup. I got root for Canada, man. Canada. If it's not Canada, I don't know. I kind of want to see Ronaldo win a cup. They have a young team, no? Aside from Ronaldo. What would we stop some lots if we get wick entry sells there? Yo, that's far, but I mean, if we get wick entry sells here, probably like somewhere up here, 45, 49. If we get it at 43, 36, that's really far though. Messi, Ronaldo. I got Messi. Messi for sure. But yeah, I'll pick Messi. Ronaldo a hard worker though. Like Ronaldo is always working. Messi is like naturally gifted. He still works hard too. But I feel like he's naturally fast, you know? Ronaldo, I feel like he has to work a little harder to get to that point. But I think I'll pick Messi. I don't know. I think I'll pick Messi. I don't watch soccer like that. LeBron or Jordan though, I'll pick Jordan. Hands down. Chat, we got 8 minutes left, man. 8 minutes left. Chat, who you guys got? Ronaldo or Messi? Ronaldo or Messi? Actual speed? Facts. Actual speed or Kai? I got actual speed all day. Yo, actual speed might be the closest to like right now to Michael Jackson. Like, I'm not trying to say like he is that level, but the closest I think, because he has a whole world. Like he's pretty global. Like the biggest global influencer or streamer person. Like the closest. Because who else would there be with, aside from actual speed? That's like that big and global. Talk about trades better? What that mean? I can't, bro. I got nothing I'm doing right now. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for this. I'm trying. You guys are telling me this Elon stuff is gonna be crazy, so we're gonna watch it and see what's up. SpaceX news IPO joining Nas 100 in like 6 minutes. So Ronaldo's never close to Messi, and his biggest achievement is that he's somehow being compared to Messi. Yeah, but bro, he's like, it's Ronaldo. What you mean? Kanye, chat, Drake or Kanye? Drake or Kanye? Who you guys got? Hard. Drake or Ye? I got Ye, hands down. I got Ye. But Drake is like right there, bruh. They're two different people. It's like, it's the same way Messi, Ronaldo, like there's two different people, but they pull strings on both ends. Go get a drink, Penzo. It's World Cup. You said train product. I don't know. Drake's underrated though. Okay, Drake's a little underrated though. Like I don't think a lot of people like taking what he actually says like in his songs, and especially Iceman, bro. Like this guy's saying shit that like it's like, dog, I can't even fan like. Cause Kanye don't go that far in terms of lyrics, but he goes that far in terms of visionary. So it's like it's a different type of art. Different type of art. But Ye be like he spends like 4 years to prove a point, and then the moment he proves that point, he goes on and does his next shit, and now everyone's kind of catching up to that point, and it's just a different level of it. Like Drake, when he drops shit, it's always hard off bat. Like off bat, you drop an album, you listen to that shit the first time, you're like, yeah, this is banging, right? And then you get a little bored of it, and then you come back to it, and then it's just things that like you pick up. Sorry, I'm going back to price chat. We got 4 minutes of news there. We got 4 minutes of news. Yeah, we need them to make an album together before they retire, but they low-key might drop the album when things don't go right for both of them. If things don't go right, they might drop that when they're like 70, you know, trying to squeeze some more money. I'm trying to hear it now, and like both of their primes at least. Imagine hearing Ye and Drake when they're both like 60, 70. Is the blue zone a range? Yeah, it's well, no, it's like a range I'm waiting to break out. Yeah, it's a range, and I'm waiting for it to break out. Here, let's just remove it. You guys said it's hurting your eyes. Fuck it, let's just remove it. Hey, Turco likes it. Sorry, off topic, Don. Could you explain exactly why will leg candles be valid? That's on topic. Sorry. Why leg candles be valid below 41 due to the lack of some confirmations? 4150 leg candle on what time frame? Why they would only be valid below 4150? Are you talking about this one, Leg Pip? Yeah, that would be valid. Oh, why if it comes down, I want to see structure. So if there's no structure coming down, the thing is the leg hand would need structure, so likely you will get structure because you need a body reaction off that. So yeah, I think it'll be valid. I guess when I was saying earlier like how we want cells below here, we want to see like top wicks first. I guess that was maybe before I pay attention to the 1 hour leg here, but this would be valid for sure. If you get the normal formation of a leg candle below, like off the body, you get a pullback, a re-break below, pull back and hold, continuation down. Yeah, you can take the leg candle fill. Why not? That's like a decent range fill. That's like maybe 160 pips, right? So that would be clean. Where to learn the best strategies? Yourself, man. Life will give you the best strategies. Experience gives you the best strategies. If you go offline and you don't look at any YouTube videos, any social media, and you just trade, you journal your trades, and you just look at charts for what it is instead of what, you know, because sometimes when you're online you get a little bias from people and biased ideas, this and that. But when you go offline, just like go off your instincts, journal, trade, improve, adapt. Like you're gonna see a much faster improvement than like being online, because it's just so much clutter. Unless you learn to deal with the clutter, right? But that might be a little difficult when you're new, because like online it's just so much shit. It's like so many creators pop up, so many like funded payouts. And then you get shiny objects, right? You're like, oh, this person got this much funded. All right, bet. 8 months later, someone else gets like, all of a sudden you see someone making like 320 mil in one trade on MT5. It's like, huh? You know, and you just kind of hop on that wave. But if you just hop off and trust yourself in your journal, you'll see good improvement. Because also what you're gonna get too is just debates, right? Like debates, like what strategy is best. Like I've always said, like it's all the same shit. Order this, order that, order block, imbalance this, imbalance that, support resistance, market structure, head and shoulders. Like for instance, head and shoulders is just market structure. Left shoulder, you have a head. The right shoulder is a break of structure. It's the same concepts. If you draw a head and shoulders if you draw a Fibonacci retracement from the head to the left shoulder, it's gonna give you a retracement, like a X percentage retracement. It's the same type of shit, but it's just different perspectives, right? So you're gonna hear people arguing because some people can't open their ears up to understand the different perspectives. So then they're just stuck in one type of perspective. But if you're open to it, you know, there's different ways you can view it. Do I watch other streamers while trading? I can't do that. It's just too much distractions. Like, I can't do that. I listen to chat though. Like sometimes chat has good ideas. Like sometimes you guys be saying like, oh, like you guys point out like stuff that I look for or like stuff that I haven't seen. Like, oh, Don, what about this resistance? Like sometimes, you know, they actually, I'm like, oh yeah, I could add that. So I don't listen to anyone else but my community. Butterfield 30 let. Yeah, let's see. Chat. Oh, wait, didn't it come out? Hold on. I'm tripping. What happened? Is it priced in? Every time I trade news chat or like, yeah, every time I trade news or look at news, it's always a disappointment. Every time. I've never like been like news came out and it's just nice. Like it's just what we expect. Like how often does that really happen? So like I just stopped at one point. I just stopped thinking that that's gonna happen. So I just dropped the whole news trading that thing. It's always a disappointment. When it's too hype, it's not gonna move. Like think about it. If everyone knows that this is the play, why the fuck would the markets print that play? If it does print that play, it'll print it beforehand or afterhand, right? Every now and then it would, but I'd rather just stay out the mess. I'd rather just stay out. What is this? It moved down a bit, you know, but it might have been priced in then. The yellow head dude pump market? What was that? Can I show the best possible entry? I gotta get my entry. I gotta wait. Let's see. NYSE open chat. Can we make our way down 250 pips here? All right, you at least want to see this range break today, at least. That would be nice. Yo, Don Gasly got his podium back. Wait, there's F1 this weekend too? Oh shit, Barcelona this weekend. If it says bond line with structure, are you selling or buying? Bond line with structure, I want to see it break with structure. So it needs to like break this bond line here and then pull back. There's a 1 hour lay right here. I don't know if you know what the 1 hour lay is yet, but 1 hour lay, I'm looking for just the wick fill. But for the wick fill, I need price to move a certain way, like the formation of it. So I need the break, and then when you break, I need to see a pullback. And if there's a 1 hour lay, I'm expecting the pullback to be at 41.52. So pullback can go to wherever and go up. It might not even come down again, but if it does come down again and re-breaks that low, pulls back and holds, we can look for the leg candle fill, and then we'll look for sells like down here between like 41.46 to 41.29. And if we come up first here and then come down below 4174, then below 74, that line, I'll look for sells below there. So we don't got to wait for that extra range. So we'll have a head start to it. But only if you get a top wick up here that fills that range, right? You get that out of the way. Because then if you come back up, it's like it should go up. In terms of like structure, this is a high, it's a higher low, it should go up. But if it doesn't, it's just back into the range, and there you go. Why didn't it go up? And the opposite move is what you want to take then. Hey, y'all want to ask why, right? Like, why didn't it do that? That would help a lot. Is it safe to trade $100? If you slow grind it, yeah. If you take your time with it. Or you can put $100 in the funded if you're already profitable. You can buy a funded account for $100. Chat, what's the cheapest funded out there? Like 50 bucks? 50 bucks, cheapest funded? Like what do you get? 50 bucks, you get like maybe 25K funded or something? $25? What can you get with $25 funded? $15 funded? Sheesh. 10K account. Yes. What's up, Daniel? Damn, 10K funded. You can also do that too, but it's not really that great to go on a funded if you're new. If it's your first account, yeah, you know, 100, whatever you could afford to lose. You may or may not blow it, but it is a new account. So I don't know. For me, like when I first started trading, I put I loaded up a $300 account and I put a one lot because I thought one lot meant $1. I was like, nice, I can only risk $1 here. Nope. One lot, that $300 was gone within 2 hours. And it was an NFP Friday too. And I wasn't aware of that. Well, I was like, yo, why is everyone so hyped up about NFP? Yeah. Again, I don't have good experiences with news. Apex $45, 50K funded, 2,000 withdrawal. Hey, we can just technically there's no right way to get to $1 million, right? So we can also like gross account up, chat. Let's say your gross like 3,000, and then we take 3,000 out, we put it towards funded accounts. We get like 3 different fundeds. Boom, scale up just like that. Because it doesn't have to be one account all the way to $1 million. There's different ways to get there, right? You gotta play your cards with what you have. So we can do this, but it'll still go under the lines of how we flipped $100,000 into $1 million on stream. That will still be the title. I don't have experience on fundeds. If I do, I'm gonna have to test around with fundeds first. But it's not a bad idea. I was thinking about that the other day. Apex, you can copy 20 accounts. Who has 20 accounts though? Yeah, I got you, man. Don't get me copyrighted. This thing might get copyrighted, but anything for you, bro. Anything for you, buv. Hey, Wicked not here today? No Wicked. Bit me thumbs here today though. W. Don, you should put 100 funded account just for fun. Show us what it's like to grow it. Yeah, I'm down to do it one day for sure. I'm down to do it one day. Nice. You got some volume. You see this is glitching. Now it's starting to glitch, right? So the glitch is just one thing, but a lot of times you don't want to get FOMO over the glitches. The glitches are leading to your positions. The glitches shouldn't be your positions. Or at least when things aren't moving, all of a sudden it moves. Like, cause then you're like, oh shit, I've been waiting here for how long today? An hour and a half. I'm just gonna take a position now because it's moving. You would think that's the first move, but if this is the first move, it should lead to more ideas, right? So yeah, we gotta let this drop here. And if it drops and breaks below here, amazing. This glitch is good because it leads to faster movements. And the faster you fill the ball in the range, the faster we can get our ideas. So 2 weeks, W 2 weeks. Holy cow, trade close over 1K. W 1K, man. 1K a day keeps the pain away. Depends on, this might be my favorite Travis Scott song that he dropped since like 4x4. I'm not even lying. Don, a 1 hour chart at 41197 is a previous resistance breakout at London session and pullback below 41197 is the NYC session. Is it a good opportunity to entry for a long position to push higher? Is it a good opportunity to entry for a long position to push higher? 1 hour chart, 4197 is previous resistance breakout London. 4197. I think you want to wait for this to kind of break out, man. Uzi Vert. What's up, man? Whatever works. I have a question. How come you only say to certain people though? Like, how about Casey Jones? You didn't say W Casey Jones, Santos, or like Penzo. Why didn't you say W Penzo? You know, because I see who you guys say hi to, and it's like it's all Wicked, Eddie G. But how about Penzo or like, you know, Casey or like Krish Patel? You know what I mean? 786 FGT. You know, everyone W, bruh. Everyone W. There you go. Penzo W. There you go. There you go. How about Turco? Turco too. W Turco. Vivicia too. W Vivicia. You know, you gotta start spamming W for everybody. It can't just be a select amount of people. W. I'm in longs on gold off the support. You had one a little higher here. I see. Let's get it. Wow, that's a quick rejection though. 100, what was this? 100 pips. Very nice. Very nice. I like that song. Let's see. Yo, Space Cadet, you're close, man. I mean, it's getting a little closer. It's gotta break this. Once you break this, you'll be good. Or a little better. You can breathe a little bit. I know yesterday when it was going up, you can't breathe. Chat, the worst drawdowns are when you go in drawdown and like, let's say it just continues going. There's no stoppages and you don't know when the end is. but you have like a, let's say a stop loss above, right? But like it just continues going, like you actually can't breathe until it stops. Once it stops for the first time, okay, breathe, and then you guys start forming the structure. But then again, it's not too bad, because if it comes down, since there's no structure coming up, it can easily be corrected at the same time. But those drawdowns are the worst. It's like the most painful is just to sit in. You ever met any of your stream files in real life? Yeah, we did a DVS link up in 2023. And then we were supposed to do, we did it in Miami. We were supposed to do it in London next. We'll do it again one day. 100%. 100%. Whatever works. Two trades this week so far though. Damn. For 120, perfect level for buys. For 120. True. Oh, you got him down here. Yeah. After the lecandle fill, you have some reaction areas here. Between here and here, I can see it happening. What's up, Mohammed? What's up, man? Do you have a gap at 4260 as well? Do I have a gap up here? Yeah, this one, but it's like, it's, you know, I mean, yeah, the 10 pip gap or something like that. It's not that crazy of a gap, but it's something. Canada, Bosnia. I got Canada 4-0. Is Bosnia good? I got Canada 4-0. It's our turf. It's our turf. Our city. City is mine. Bosnia's strong underdog if they play as a team. I got Canada, man. 4-zip. What's up, Wicked? Spaceman, what's up, man? So what did you do after your trade session? Spend time with my girl. Lock in. Cook ideas together. Lock in. We just be locked in. Plan shit. Do shit. It's everything. What do you guys do after stream? After trade? You guys just hop off? Like you just hop off and like, ah, man, that was a good session. Open MT5 again? Nah, I'm usually just, I'm off the charts after, usually. For good. Unless like yesterday, someone was in DD, in drawdown, so I was kind of checking. I feel like I was in drawdown, actually. I actually feel like I was in drawdown. But yeah. Try to see what I can say. Brickle. Work? That's cool though. Nothing wrong with working, man. It's like you gotta be doing something. I don't know. Today is interesting because you moved so late yesterday, and it did close bullish for the first time. But then you're also just tapping on top of the range. This is your range here, guys. In case you guys missed today's analysis, like this right here is the range I'm looking at, right? So this is the top of the range, and this right here is the bottom of the range. So within the range, anything can happen. But this is barely the top of it. And I'm not gonna lie, we did tap a minor zone, but compared to what the bottom of the range is, there's still a little more room. So this could be just be a pullback. I don't know. Yo, for those who trade fibs, like you can pull a fib from here to here. This will give you a 30.2 retracement, no? So I'm not trying to say like it can go up, but it's the very first bullish candle. It's not enough information for me to determine that, because you're still following this bear move, and this can still be filled, right? You got a little bit of range left below here. So that's kind of where we're at. So that today could be, I wouldn't say difficult, but you gotta be really patient with this, because you don't want to assume that things are changing already right after you have a bullish day like that or a move like this. It doesn't always immediately change direction like that easily. You would hope it does, right? That'll be nice, like from a mental standpoint, sure, but from like what price would usually do, think about it. Everything that you would think price would do mentally, price usually does the opposite. So a lot of times just sitting here waiting for that information. W. Cookie, you never played Rocket League? How old am I? 26. 26. To 136, 26. Chat, how old are you guys? I think the average age in my channel is like 20, like 18 to 24. And then most is like 24 to 35 or something, I think. 34. So that age gap is first, and then 18 to 24 is after. And then I think 45 plus is after. You're 25? W25. How old would you guys think I am? Like how old would you guys think I really am? 43? All right. $22, $23? No, cause I asked my girl the other day, like, how old would people think I am really if I didn't tell them my age? And she was like, I think they'll say you're 25. I'm like, all right, about the same. All right. Now you're saying 40 and 30s, like, cause you guys treat me like unk. Like you guys treat me like I'm like unk, bruh. Oh man. Hey, Asians don't crack, man. Asians don't age. I have Vietnamese friends who gamble in their garage. I believe it. their pops is like in their 60s smoking and look like, yeah, my grandpa from Vietnam, he just like smokes and drinks beer, smokes cigarettes and drinks beer every day, and he's like 100, and he's still healthy, like riding like those like motorcycles on the streets. So the doctor said, keep doing what you're doing. Don't ever stop smoking and drinking. And he's old. He's just still healthy. You ever crossed the street in Vietnam? When I was a kid, yeah. Bro, I almost got chased down when I was in Vietnam as a kid, though. Like, I think I was in like the jungle areas, and then I think 2 kids that were older than us. I was like 6, and they were probably like 20 or 15 or something, and they just tried to jump me. I just ran for my life. I haven't been in Vietnam since I was like 11 though. Facts. Facts. Your dad's 81, mowing grass. Yep. Bro, I'm telling you. W with it. Shit, man, where's the volume, chat? We're just like chilling. We're just chilling. Your wisdom is unk level? You know, when you're younger, you always want to be unk. When you get older, you're like, damn, why do I want to be unk for? Now you want to be young. But they say the best age, chat, the best age, like, they say the best age where you feel like you're like peak yourself is like 35. 35. They say like 20 to 25 is like the worst years of your life, or like the most like weird years of your life. And then after 25 you get like, or 25, 30, that's when you grow, and then 30 plus, like that's like your prime for a dude. No? What's the bias? I gotta wait for this to push down here. Been journaling like you, and it seems like it's turning to the better side. That's good. We want to see trades. We're opening live to talk about life and style trades. We want to see open trades. If you want to see open trades, open up MT5, click a button, and then boom, there you go. We got an open trade. But I gotta wait here. Like everything that I said today I was looking for, I'm still waiting for, right? Since 8 a.m. If you want, you can go back to the analysis. 8 a.m. chat. Every day I do my analysis 8 a.m. And when we do that, that's usually what we're planning to do for the rest of the day. So yeah, I'm still waiting. There's no rush to it, you know? Like nothing is printing like what I wanted. I said earlier I needed to drop like quite a bit when it was up here, and we are much closer now. We're only 90 pips away, so we're close. But you know, I can't just be taking a trade whenever. That's not me sticking to my rules, sticking to my plan. Yo, 5 gift memberships. Who got them? Who got them? Euro, Studley, John McWick.
For real. Yeah.
I've never seen these people type in the chat before. You gifted to the non-chatters. Hey, anybody that got that, type 1 in the chat right now. You guys even here? Type 1 if you guys got a free gift. 5 of these. Peace out, FGT. See, nowhere to be found, bruh. Nowhere to be found. What are the gifts? I think you get free ads. Or no ads. Yeah, no ads. And then you get like, I think you get GIF. You gotta use emojis too. That only members could use. And your name's highlighted too in the chat. And you get a pineapple next to your name. Studley is here? Is Studley going? Oh yeah, W Studley. W. I just took in it's a pineapple that leads to celery. I might just change it to a pineapple completely. Damn. All right. Just waiting, man. I'm just waiting here. You know, I don't know like how many times I can tell you I'm just waiting, but I'm just waiting. At least like now, I'm telling you guys like, yo, we gotta wait for this to move down. You know, so at least you guys are aware. So if you guys be stream hopping, you know, you won't see us take positions until at least you move 109 pips down here. I'm gonna enter a sell from this 1 hour top wick. Oh, you got wick entries there? You can flip. You know there's a leg count here though. There's a leg count here. I will say there's still no bottom wick here, so you can still flip and drive, but there is a leg candle here on for the one. So just something to consider. 4 hours good though. You know, if I was you, I was in that position, I'd just look at the 4 hour time frame. When the time frame doesn't look good, just switch to a time frame that does look good. Until it doesn't. There's news. What, you got yellow stuff today? Yellow folders? Oh shit. 22 minutes ago. What time is that? 9:40. There's no news today. 10 a.m. I lied, there is. Consumer sentiment, orange folders. Okay. And what did US 100 do? Nothing. What did Tesla do? Tesla just go down? That's a lot. That's a lot. Two hours. Hey, I've been seeing people use the 3-minute time frames. Why? It's actually interesting. I've never heard about the 3-minute time frame. Anyone use a 3-minute time frame here? 3-minute time frame. Or a 2 hour. Three-minute slaps. Yeah, see, the time like that. Like they say the 3-minute time frame is like the ball time frame. So if you ball, you use a 3-minute time frame. I never used it, so I guess I don't know ball. But they said the 3-minute time frame is elite. Really, really wicked. Damn. Okay, pushing down here, chat. Pushing down here.
Leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece.
3 minutes, 60 minutes, 60 minute, 30 minutes, 60 minute, 3 hour. This our Fibonacci. Interesting. Oh, that's a kill. I remember you. Weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 minute, 30 and 15. That's it. That's kind of what I use too. And but the 5 in the minute, the minute time frame is nice. I don't want to use the seconds. I think TradingView has like seconds. You can look at the seconds. It's kind of crazy though. Look, see. Oh, okay, I got upgrade for the seconds. I guess I'm not on the seconds. But yeah, there's like seconds charged too. Oh, and I'm gonna get some water. Be right back. Okay, be right back. Slide, then I hit it double time, then I hit a spin, cause we spun that block a couple times. If it's not the right time, it'll always be another time. Crypto face. Huh? Hey, anyone here watch Trainwreck? Trainwreck is mad funny, but he just be doing gambling streams. I can't believe, yo, Trainwreck be doing gambling streams for like 15 hours straight on Kick. Like 15-hour streams every day, from start to finish. He just gambles for a stake. It's fucking crazy, but he's funny. You play CS? Nah, I don't. Last time I played CS, bro. This is why y'all call me Unk. But last time I played CS, I got like nauseous, so I had to put the controller down. Oh, this is too much. Too much. I play Apex though. A little bit of Apex. CS, Valorant, I just never played. I used to play this game back in the day. Do you guys remember this game? It's called like old game. It's like CS. No, before PUBG. This is like 2010 or something, probably 2009, 2008. That's what I used to play. And then you have to run away from zombies. Critical Ops. Never played. I played Club Penguin. Y'all played that? Club Penguin was OG. Club Penguin and GTA San Andreas on the PSP. GTA Vice City. Habbo Hotel. I think I remember that. That game was fucking freaky out game, bruh. PUBG, I never played. I skipped PUBG and Fortnite. Like I was playing 2K. So I don't know. Fortnite, when it came out, I don't know why I didn't play, but I missed out. I'm not gonna lie, I missed out. You empty the shelf? Yeah, we're gonna add stuff slowly over time. We're gonna add stuff together. That's what we're doing. Hey, lecandle on the 5 here, chat. You can fill this wick. Oh my god, gold, bruh. Just fill some gold, some. Did you fill the 3-minute lecandle? Or what was it? 1? No, you didn't. You got the body reaction, maybe. Did you hold? You're holding right now so far. Let's see. I played NHL. I play sports games. And then once I started trading, I just kind of stopped playing. Like I've only played sim racing now. I played the Unk game. No, like iRacing or like Le Mans Ultimate. Buy or sell. I'm looking for sells. I don't know if we'll get buys today. Maybe. You gotta push up quite a bit. I don't know. This thing is dead right now. We need some volume here, and this does not have that volume right now. So we have 45 minutes left until 11, and yeah, it could be a late day. Hopefully not 3 p.m. Like yesterday was 3 p.m. So who knows? Oh yeah, Warzone I played. I played Warzone though instead of Fortnite. That's what I was playing. Warzone. I was kind of ass though, but coming down like an extra flat to the day I die. To the day I die. I took the 5 lead at the bottom reaction for 40. Damn, could have held. Damn. 40 pips. Good shit, Reggie. Good shit, Reggie. No drawdown. A Bentley, a fur coat, a diamond chain. Oh shit, this is gonna get copyrighted. I gotta chew. Mini military? No. Like those mini green figures? What's up, Huey? No, I never played that. I don't know. Same vibes yesterday. Yep. No different. It's like it gives us hope, but it just gives us hope that it's gonna move, and it just doesn't move. What an interesting week though. Like crazy. If you think about it, it was a pretty crazy week. You dropped like quite a bit. I think this is like your second biggest bearish day since like this year. This one was 5,400 pips, and this one was 3,200. So like technically, like this week was pretty pretty large in movement. This candle right here is 8,000. Actually, I lied. Third biggest day of the year. Never mind, that was last year. Nope, that was this year, January 18. And that was the time we took a loss too, chat. Remember? Like how I mentioned, like that was when I wasn't like increasing my lots yet. You can see like the difference in volume after. Like after this day, nothing was the same. Now you have all of this. Now you got all of this. But you know what, man? As long as you don't force anything that you shouldn't be taking today, chat, it's a W day, man. Even if you don't get trades, some days like you don't get trades, but you sit there and you didn't break any rules, like that's much nicer than wins sometimes, because you're still gaining something. You're gaining some discipline, at least. Let's see, leg candle getting filled there, man. I don't know. I would prefer this comes down just because you're much closer to breaking below the blue zone. But coming up, you're like 400 pips away. And I can't get buys there, so. Maybe if it breaks like 42.92, we might call it a day or something. Okay. Oh, man. You eat breakfast, bro? Me? No, I don't. I just drink coffee. I don't eat until like 12. Like I wake up at 6. Yeah, I don't eat till 12. I just eat lunch. I skip breakfast. Bro, my mom used to give me some crazy breakfast. Like she used to make me like fuck. She used to give me you guys ever had bread with like butter and then you sprinkle some sugar on it? That was my breakfast in like elementary school. Bro, I used to eat that every day for breakfast. Go to school jumping. That's a crazy breakfast. I ate like 7 a.m. in the morning eating like toast with like butter and like sugar. You had that too? I'm telling you, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do. Would you make breakfast in the stream? Yeah, maybe like eggs or something. Like boiled eggs. I can't eat like those breakfasts in the morning. This is too much. I did though. Remember I used to do IRL streams on Twitch? I used to eat one egg and y'all like, yo, Don, like what are you eating? Like you eating one egg? Boiled egg, hard boiled egg? I'm like, yeah, like I eat like 2 boiled eggs in the morning. Toast of condensed milk. Yeah, I think she gave me that too, but it was mainly the sugar one. And then Viet coffee, I'll take 2 sips of it. Twitch arc. Might sell, expecting strong fall. Hey, Turco's in sells with you too. Someone mentioned they're in sells earlier. Some light. Top 3 Viet food. Pho. No, I lie. Take that back. Bún bò Huế, number 1. Number 2, the summer rolls. They're called Roy Cung. Number 3, bánh xèo. Top 3 Viet food. That's my lineup. Top 3. I wouldn't even put pho there. Pho just, I don't know, man. Pho just, I think I got bored of it or something. But no, you know what it is about pho, bro? Pho got too advanced. Like they're putting nowadays, they're giving you a pho bowl for like $27, and all they're giving you extra is like maybe like a bone. Like they're giving you what do you call it? Ribs, like beef ribs, 1 beef rib, and then they just kind of like, fuck. I don't know. It's just so crazy. Like you used to get pho bowls for like $10. Nowadays, like pho's like 25 plus. It just got so sweaty. It got too sweaty. Same as ramen too. Ramen got mad sweaty too. People online be doing crazy shit with ramen. I got my stop loss on the sell. Tired in my. All right, man. Banh mi rolls are holy grails. Yeah, banh mi's are good. Banh mi you can't go wrong. That's like easy. Banh mi is just like, if you do it right. Bánh xèo. Yeah, bánh xèo. That's like Vietnamese pancake. Banhxeo, I think it's how you spell it. It's like a Viet pancake, and there's like usually you can put whatever on it, but I think the classic way is just like pork belly and shrimp, and then you eat it with like lettuce wrap. You wrap it around lettuce, and then you just dip it in fish sauce, and then you eat it with like fish mince or like mince and shit. There's a lot of veggies in Viet dishes. Alright, man. I know y'all want me to stop yapping, but yo, this thing is not moving. It's just not moving. It's not moving, man. It's not moving. Yeah, but leg candle body reaction though. Maybe that could be something. This is on the 1, right? So let's see. This is the first time you're coming down towards this area. So if you get the body reaction, you got it already. Came up, clear the top wick. If you can re-break this low, pull back, continue to hold. Can you get the leg candle fill? How much is that range? This range here is 110 pips. Is there volume coming down before? So this is a lead body area. We'll mark that up like that. And let's check the volume. Nope. It's kind of, it's okay. It's better. You had a range here, and this decided to like break above and break below too. So you're in that liquidity stage on the minute. Now, can this continue down now? Like, can we make our way down? Can we make our way down now? Ramen? Japanese ramen? It's alright. It's alright. Y'all ever had Portuguese chicken? Portuguese chicken be hidden. Wait, yo, any Portuguese people in the chat? I've never heard someone say they're Portuguese in this chat. Like Nando's? Yeah, like I never had Nando's though, but yeah, like Portuguese chicken with the piri piri sauce. With the piri piri. What's up, Don? What's up, man? Hey, anyone Portuguese? Top 3 go to food? I don't even know. I don't know. Like, I've been eating a lot of shawarma. Shawarma be hidden. Where's your orders? We got none right now, man. Do you mean shawarma? Yeah, shawarma. Shawarma. You're Portugal? See? Someone said there wouldn't be Portuguese people here. What is your strategy? My strategy is market structure, support and resistance, or supply and demand. Yo, chat, what's the difference really between supply and demand, support and resistance? But and then candles. I look at candles. I look at spreads. And yeah, all around you could say it's price action, but market structure is like the #1 thing that we're always looking for. Market structure on multiple time frames. Here, this is my journal. If you guys want to know how I trade or know like what I've been taking, do you see the record top left of the screen? That record has a journal with it that shows the record. Expert support trades chat. It takes you to this journal, and on this journal, this is where you're gonna see. If you go to journal, you're gonna see every trade that I took. So, you know, you're gonna see like what we've been taking this year and all of that. But it's just like breakouts and liquidity, like kind of fills, and yeah. That's what we've been doing. That is all we've been doing. Learn how to trade. Are you done? W, man. Let's keep going. Now you have the tools and you have the playbook to make your own playbook, and that's when you can actually go ham. Like once you get the fundamentals down and you know like what to look for, how to approach. You can take your own approach now. You apply whatever you want to apply to your charts. And that's the best part. Once you can stop relying on someone else's and just have your own playbook, GG's. GG's, man. Take off. RIP to take off. You only trade gold? Yeah, only gold. Gold, xauusd. Average RR. You might not like the answer, but it is usually. Why is my camera bugging? It is usually. Chat. What's our RR really? Are we supposed to measure RR off of like your stop loss, or is it off of your drawdown? What's the proper way to measure RR? Stop loss? Yeah, so then my stops are like 2,000 pips. On average right now, like it depends. Some trades are 1,500, but let's just say 2,000 pips max stops right now. And then my TP is like 100 to like, depends. Like every TP is different. Depends. Like sometimes they're 250. It just depends on what ranges we're in. Like if I were to get, let's say I were to get a sell below the blue zone here, my TP would be like the next zone. So it's just zone to zone. So 70 pips in this case. So what's the RR? right? But then you gotta measure what we actually close at, because we don't close at the TP. The same way we don't always close at the stop loss. So what's the R, like 20 to 1? Your R is like 0.3, 0.4, but your win rate is above 85. Yeah. Well, I'm working on the RR, chat. Like I told you guys that. We're working towards a positive RR. It will happen one day. Right? It will happen one day, but it's going to take some time to get there. But we will get there. We will get there. That's what we're working towards. Because if we can have a high win rate plus a positive RR, like GG's. Because we've been working on a high win rate for years now, right? So imagine we spend the next like 6 years working on a positive RR, bro. By the time we're like 35, 2035, 2032, we'll be locked in. Locked in. Say it, Don. Everyone knows the truth. Yeah, I give my RR for sure. I just don't know my exact R though. I think maybe this will know. This is RR maybe. Sharp ratio. I don't know what the sharp ratio is, to be honest. Yo, 72% short trades, chat. So yo, it's going lower and lower and lower. And I think gold's coming down right now. Let's see. Can we break below 2170, chat? We are maybe 60. Why my camera bugging now? Whenever we're about to get trades, chat, thing bugs, but 70 pips away. Okay. 1 hour might close lead. I lied. You got 27 minutes left. That's a lot of time. This is not a leg candle, by the way, chat. This is a bullish candle off the top wick, so don't get that confused. I think you closed below 41.92 though, holding that zone. That's nice. So let's see. I don't have any ideas here. I was looking at the 1 hour lead, but I think the volume coming down here was something I don't like. Like this is the very first breakup below. So I'm still gonna wait for below 74. And then you want to see here, right? Below like 5-1, you have a leg candle fill, so you have a lot of range if you go down. And we still have a lot of time. 27 minutes until 11 a.m. candle. And 11 a.m. is when I usually hop off after I set a session stop loss. So consistency, yeah, but I want to work on the R because like it takes us like maybe a month and a half, 2 months to make back the loss. Maybe 3 weeks sometimes, but it depends, without having to like increase the lots or anything. But it's gonna take some time, right? That you can't just spend like a weekend doing that and then come back the next weekend and positive R. Like that's not enough like data on the charts. But that's why we have the TBJ journal, because any information here we can use for later on to improve the strategy. So we might not know what is needed for, but it will be needed later for sure. Dan got BE, you got BE visa? Yep, we do got some structure. A little bit of structure. A little bit. Chat, this is structure here, huh? A little bit. It's not bad. Like this is what you want to see for volume, right? Like when I describe volume and what I'm looking for, I'm looking at this move up. You see how this move up was like a lot faster and sharper than the move down? Like compare this, chat. Look. Use your eyes, right? You don't need to use any indicators, but like let's look at this. Look at that, and then look at this. What's been stronger? The push up. So what's more dominant right now? Likely, probability standpoint, probably the push up. It's like likely every time you get a push up here, you're likely to push up harder than you come down. So that means like the cells, it may not be ready yet, especially when you add that volume with levels at 4174, put 2 and 2 together. It's a struggle area, and also the volume's coming down very slow. But you do have a bit of structure. You do have some lower highs coming down, so that's good. Now the only thing you need really is this. So you had a drive, you've had a drive, a pullback, drive, a pullback, drive, or no, you don't even have a drive yet, but let's say you have a drive, right? What you want to see is you want to see something break out of that cycle. So instead of a drive, pullback, drive, pullback, drive, pullback, you want to wait until it drives. You want to wait until something that it does something different. Once it does something different, there's your indicator that, okay, you can start to move now. That's not your indicator for entries, but indicator for a start of a move, right? Or even better, if you come back up and break structure, because this has been following structure, even if you break structure, that's good too. But that doesn't always lead to an entry right away. That leads to just more of like, okay, you have volume coming in now. What's next? Can this volume lead to positions or something? Right? And then that's when you want your ideas. And so that's what I'm waiting for. Like either like once you break the structure, or once you continue to break the lows and continue driving. And that's like volume. Otherwise, you're just stuck in the same cycle, right? And you don't want to trade like this because it's in a range. Even though it's coming down, it's still in the range. It's not the most probable like position, or it's not the most probable place to put yourself in. I'd rather wait until things are much more volatile, right? It's just much better probability for your trade to play out. Might get copyrighted. 4174 is a must. Yeah, that'll be nice. We're right there. Like this move wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong. This is a massive move here, right? So if that can just continue back to back, like that's your volume. That's not bad in a minute though. Bro, if your strategy can't really work with RR because your trade price stash and you don't swing, well, we can still have. The thing is, positive RR, it requires us to hold a lot longer. So we're gonna have to get better with like identifying cleaner traffic, so we can have a better TP, right? Like we did get better over the years, and we used to just have TP used to be like, we used to only get 10 pips, but now we actually chose like, instead of like before, what I used to do is I'll put my TP wherever, just so I can have a positive RR. I'll put it at like 100 pips or 200 pips or 300, just blindly. And then over time, I realized that we don't hit TP. And there's a reason, because you're putting it somewhere blindly, so you're not going to hit TP. But you put it off of a level, let's say you get a buy here. And where's the next resistance or wick fill? Like somewhere here, 90 pips. Okay, that's a pretty good TP, right? That could be a good TP. So then now it's just a matter of like, okay, if you learn to understand the average ranges of what you can grab, like let's say over time you realize that your TP is usually like 89 pips, 100 pips, whatever, you can have your stop loss like somewhere more aggressive, and that's your positive RR. But it's just like, what's the probabilities of like you coming down to break the lows and still coming up? So, but then like, is that really RR or is that really just price? Like, you're not putting yourself in the best situation here, right? So what if like price decides to push it down like this, fills that range, and then decides to break the highs? Okay, cool. Now that could be a better stop. Now we could use this stop loss here. But then the TP, where can it be? I don't know. The TP can't be here. It's like right there. I think if you come down this far to grab liquidity, the TP up could be maybe a little higher, maybe like up here. So is that gonna give you a positive RR? Stop loss 250, TP 110. Still, that's not positive RR. So what could take you up towards 42.18 then? Because that's gonna be 240 pips, right? Is this bottom wick enough? That's the thing about RR. That's why like right now I can't have a positive RR because there's so many blockages. Like I can put a TP at 2400 on paper, but there's a zone here that price can react off of. And this is still holding structure, this is still holding structure, this is still holding structure. So you gotta find like a balance of it. A balance of like having a good RR, but at the same time having a good logical idea that could likely get filled. Otherwise you're cooked. Like you're not putting yourself in the best situation. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And that's why TP is like, lately it's been, it's been higher, like 30, 50 pips, 20, 30 pips. And we get runners more often, but, still not positive RR. But you can't just force it, right? You can't just force it. What lots you use? Right there, man. Lots are right here. Let's see. Is this glitching? This might be something, chat. Can we push down 140 pips there within a minute candle? Starting to glitch a little bit. Spreads got a little tighter, so let's see. Can that push? Can we push? Yo, Penzo, do you still hear the mic thing right now? I think I hear it. If it works, it works. That is true. That is true. If it works, it works. Whatever works, works. But it can always be better. It can always improve. There's like endless improvements in trading. Am I using a 2 PC streaming setup? Not right now. My other PC was supposed to be for my sim racing, so I split them up for my rig. Let's see, chat. We got a lot of time still. We could get a trade here today to finish off the week in a bang. In the bang. I think we'll probably place our session stop loss like on the highs if we close out 11 bearish, chat. It might be a leg candle actually because we haven't moved. Unless this thing really spikes down like and then comes back and it closes like this. Like I don't see why this won't be a leg candle closure. So our chances are going to be a lot slimmer after 11 to come down, because if it's a leg candle, you can easily just fake right back up, right? And then it has GG's. There's no bottom wick here too, so this is also very important. No bottom wick zone right there. Hey, 92 likes. Almost at hundo. Is gold still bearish on a daily trend? At what price would you consider the trends have shifted from bearish to bullish? 43.30, 43.44. That's what I have right now. That's like the previous daily highs and just like higher time from top of the ranges too. So if you come up like this, then yeah, above here, I'll say that's like a shift in structure. My bias right now is bearish if you continue down below 41.74, or bullish above 43.44. So between here and here is unknown for me. So I don't have any buys there. But above here is bullish. My bias works off of levels. It's not really like one bias. It just depends on the zones and what we break. So I'll have like different markups, different areas. And based on if we're above or below, that'll be my bias. It's like a trailed bias. Oh, here we go. Is this the glitch? You see how spreads are like tight, chat, and they're starting to like flutter a little bit. You might get a pop here down towards 74 off bat. So that'd be nice. 1 minute count if you can do that. If you have a 15 close too, right? No top wick on the 15 opening. Still a 15 count though. I can remove this zone too. This is just the 1 hour leg. 1 hour leg kind of body area fill. Let's see, could you get a flip here? Maybe even get a flip. We can take advantage of something. If we get a top, we get A6, then a rebreak at lows before filling the range of 74, we can get something. But I'm gonna need to see this count flip, because then that's a 15 flip. 15 flip should drive up. 15 close holding the ranges, but if the 15 flips and drives up, comes back down to rebreak the lows, and that's more structure. And then going back in the 5, you can kind of add all these other structure zones up together and say, okay, cool. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and just dips. But it looks like it is just filling. Below here we have more too, but we can get them before. That'd be nice. How much range you got left? Still got 25. Let's see, could you get a top wick to these zones? Up at 83. Let's remove this, add that there. 83, can that tap? That's the 15 flip too, I think. Near a 15 flip. So since it came down further to lower the pullback, it could be, it doesn't have to be too high now, right? For the previous lower highs, but just a pullback, which you kind of have here. And then you got to re-break the lows at 77. If you re-break that lows below 77, take advantage of this pop. It's a 1 hour leg candle fill right here, right? Can we tap 83? Let's see if we got, chat, my camera is bugging, sorry. This trade may or may not have a cam. But, nope, close, not yet. Yeah, I want to see a tap 83 at least. And then you want to see it re-break the lows within one motion. One motion. And let's see where our lot's going to be. If we get in ideas here. Daily highs, no. Probably up here. I doubt before the end of the day though, but 4367, 1700. So then stops could be maybe 0.06. Oh, you tapped it, chat. 83. Let's see. Could it be? We're looking for sells. But you want to see this re-break the lows in one motion now. Okay, you tap the chat. Get ready. If it's one motion, right? If it's slow, I'll wait for a second re-break. So we might miss on this range here still. If it does, because this took 3 minutes to kind of come up. It's pretty slow. It's not as rapid as like I wanted. Are you good, Cam, bro? Sure entry? Yeah, when we get in, we're not in. When we get in, trust me, everyone in here will be aware and alert that we're gonna get in. It might be too fast though. You might be like, huh? But yeah. But I'm explaining exactly how I'll enter, right? And I just explained how we're gonna have probably wait for the second re-break, so there's a high chance you could miss this. Because we need to break the lows, and since there's not much range from here to the lows, but you want to see this. And then the re-break. Right, so if you can re-break that low without filling it, we take advantage of that range, because this is your advantage point. Down at 41.74, that's your next support. If you don't come down to if you come down, you just kind of fill it, and that's it. There's your move. We can't get in on this, which is fine because we'll still have more ideas below like 74 and below 62, etc. Right? But I'm gonna have to wait for the second rebreaker, chat, not the first break. So let this fly down first. And then 0.06 lot is what I got on this account. So, right. But this is your leg candle fill. So we'll probably place TP. We can attempt it around here. Like, I don't think I'll attempt a runner. Actually, maybe we can try attempt 61. But the leg candle fill is down here. So this is something to take advantage of. Right. But then, yeah, if we get in, this could be trail stops. This first zone is BE. This second one is trail stops. And then we'll just have more trail stop zones down towards the TP. But let this break the lows first, right? So I don't have any sells. I gotta wait for this to break the lows here, then pull back again. Not far this time. The first one I wanted to be far because that's like the first break outside this range here, and we got a pretty decent pullback. We tapped that A3 zone, so now also the 15 flip too, right? So you want to get rid of the idea that the 15 can flip and drive up, and if the 15 flips right now like it is, and then comes back down, what's the reason behind the push up then? As it comes back down, that'll be the ideas. Looks like we have news though. What is this? This is good too, chat. This is also very good too because this is a steeper high. So then now we can look for ideas like a little ahead of the lows. We can look for ideas below here instead because look, you came up, right? So if this doesn't continue driving up, then as it comes down and flips, below here it could be the sells instead. But you still gotta wait for this to come down, right? So we'll let that pop. But look at the volume now. It's alive. It's alive and it's well. Very nice. And yeah, I don't have any buys though. That's the thing. Like, I don't have any buys. I don't think I'll be getting buys today. My next buy ideas are gonna be up here, so that's kind of far. Unless it just rips up fast. With a lot of time in the session left. Very key. Was this news or something though? I'm guessing it was something, right? Like, this guy just announced something, didn't he? There is news. It is news. Not from the orange man, but there is news. So let's see. Let's see. Crazy volume. You think 4110 possible? If you break below, I think 4110 is possible if you break below 129. That's the thing. Like, if you come down, like, this is gonna be difficult too, right? So if that can clear, then below here, yeah, it's possible. But yeah, you first gotta see it come down below here first, right? And we're still kind of struggling off of these zones here. So this can still be your higher lows, right? This is your first bullish move yesterday during Asian, and this is your first pullback. So overall, like, this is still higher lows, and that's what you want to see break. Chat, what won't be bad too, chat? I know we got a lot of shit going on now. Let me just delete these BE zones because we don't need them no more. But yeah, this is breaking structure for the first time, right? So I'm going back to the cycle thing I mentioned. Like, you want to see it break the cycle. It's been driving down very slow. So you want to see two things. Like, one, you either break the structure, like these lower highs here that are forming on the way down, which you could be breaking this next. But you want to see something break, or you want to see drive, right? So it's been kind of like drive, pullback, drive, pullback, drive, pullback, drive, pullback, drive, pullback. This is the biggest pullback. So something's about to brew up. Something's about to cook. So now you want to see drive. Or not drive, but you have like more volume now, right? Like, this corrected like what? This corrected maybe like 14 candles within a minute on the 5. So something different is actually forming. So it could be a late session. Could be now till like 11, 12. You can get ideas. So yeah, I'm still here, chat. We'll see what we can do, right? But let this play out. Price compression? No, what is that? I never heard of that. Yeah, I use forex factory walk, man. Might be done for the day. Yeah, Reggie, if you caught your 40, bruh, you don't gotta be part of any of this. W day. W day ski. I wanna play some Lucky now. All these drivers only saw sells. That's good though. If you only had one idea and now it's not printing, you gotta trade. No point of being here. Was news causes everybody? Yeah, that's what caused it. That's what came out. So that's the spike up, which is in price action terms here. If you don't look at the news, volume now, right? And this is good. So very good. You have a low here, chat. Let's see. Can you re-break that low? Could this be the fake out back into this range? Could this be? So wait, what's price compression? Is that just like ranges? Like that's when prices like slowing down, ranging? What's up, man? Off topic, Mr. Beast. Man, don't Mr. Beast. He about to hit 500 million. Like, he gonna hit 1 billion on YouTube, man. It's fucking insane. Fuck, I missed the reaction live on stream. Here.
Million. Guys, this is freaking insane.
Yo, I swear he's AI, bruh. He gotta be AI. Is he even excited? For him, bruh, he's probably just like, oh, 500 mil. Cool. Cool. Full margin buy. No full margin, man. No full margin. Don, current price staying the 2011 daily. Wow, you be finding some dates back in the day. I don't know. I don't. That's pretty far. That's like a far mirror. Could be. Let's see. What's gonna happen now? That was your first move, chat. I don't think we're done. Like I don't think this move will be done. I think from here it's either gonna take off or like volume will come in. So you should get more price action move, or you should get more movements from here. I doubt it's like that's it, because that's like the maybe the second move of the day. Second move of the day at 11, so it could be 11, 12, 1. Price compression. I might be using price compression. Let's see. Asian highs. Where's Asian highs? Up here? Could be. Yeah. If it breaks above 19, I think structure though. I think you need to see a little bit of structure. If it breaks above 19 and pulls back and re-breaks, yeah. But because I don't know if this is actually existing here. This might be a, like, you might be able to block that out, to be honest with you. So above here should be good to make a high above here, but you still gotta wait for a pullback. So I don't know if you get a pullback like this to continue, or you get a pullback down towards like these areas. That's your resistance here, right? To continue, or it could even be a fake out. Fake out is a bit more tricky just because the move from yesterday was bullish. But if it does happen, then I'll be amazed. And then that's the move that we're gonna look for, right? The fake out. It's like the most unexpected move. Let's see. So far though, like, look, these moves up are way faster than the moves down, right? It took like one count to clear all of this. Same thing as yesterday's daily. So that's still kind of like your bullish move. And if you break this today, let's see. I asked yesterday because I'm new to the term. Are the previous 2 daily candles are invisible ones? Are the 2 daily candles the invisible ones? This you mean? I don't think so. I don't think I saw anything there. These 2 dailies, no. I think these 2 dailies I'll just put it as a range, honestly. Like, you have a resistance here, you got a support here, and this is just the range. Usually, like, when it's like that, no. But when if it's like this, hey, invisible candle is very prototype though. It's very new. But if it's like below the range, yeah, I'll put that as invisible. But if it's like breaking into the range and still in it, I'll just put it as like just movement in the range. It's just filling the range for the first time. W though. W lookout. W lookout. Hey, what, did the US 100 go up or anything? Kinda, not much. Manipulation. You know what the manipulation is? The manipulation is looking at the news. That's the real manipulation. Looking at it. Overall, the whole structure on the daily, yeah, you pointed out the other day. The whole structure on the daily, liquidity of wicks, I don't know, because this is kind of what this is what liquidity of wicks was. Maybe the higher time frame. What is this? Daily, right? Maybe the weekly. It's a little tricky. But I'm trying to figure out why. Like this, I don't know. I kind of stopped like looking too much for liquidity of wicks. It just doesn't form enough. Like I don't have enough like you have this here. Like you have a bottom wick and then just came down to fill it. Same thing here in the daily too. It was a weekly lecandle film. And then your range is here. And then the range here is like here too. The thing is, these have lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Does the weekly have it too? Kinda, yeah. It could be. The thing is, like, I don't know, because this is also a weekly like kind of fill, right? So then it's like a mix of both. Yeah, it could be. Anyway, chat, that's something I've been looking at for like a year now. Like liquidity without wicks. It's like liquidity, you get liquidity without wicks. Like without like a steep top wick like this. right? We've been looking at it for a year, but it just doesn't form too often for me to like have enough of like data on it. But that is something that is in the works, just like the leg candle. Leg candle was like 2 years in the works before we took it. Let's see. I think, chat, if we break these highs up here, we're going to call it a day, though. I think we're going to use maybe like 42.28. If that breaks the highs, we'll call it a day, because I don't have any buys ideas until up here, and that's like really far, and it's already 11. So could be GG's. Peace out, Jay. One hour could flip here, though. Let's see. 1 hour could flip. Bottom wick first, though. A little bit of structure. It'll tap 4017, 18 and drop. Let's see, you're right there. Let's see. I mean, how early today? Had a great week, y'all. All right. Peace out, Lead Pip. Take it easy. W week. W week. Chat, not a bad week, though. We finished off where we are, you know? 2 trades this week. We couldn't get a third. Well, maybe we can't. Still got potential, but if it's a week, then we'll finish off with 1.47% for the week. So we had a trade on Tuesday. We had a trade on Wednesday. That was it. Last week we did 1.96. Let's see. Quick move. Slow down period. Let's see if it continues driving. A little bit of structure, but could easily be corrected too. This right here is your invisible candle. You can probably put somewhere here. And then the bottom of the range could be here. So that's just your support. What did we peak today? 400? We might have got 400 every day this week, Chad. That might be a new weekly high. A new weekly high. 400 every day this week. We got 600 on, I think, on last week. Or was it this week? We got 600 one day. One random day. Peace out, FX. I believe if it's a weekly close ending this week, and since we took out previous low, we can see some rebound. They remain. Where the hell my camera? I think we can just move this down, chat. Let's move our session stop loss down to like 42.15 instead. So if that breaks, we'll call it a day. Because look, you're pulling back going up here, so every pullback you have is like higher low, right? So the 1 hour opened up, kind of made its way down, higher low. So then you had like, let's see, you had to move higher low, you had to move up, higher low here. If it re-breaks, that's another higher low, and the more structure you have, the more confirmed that continuation could be. So we'll call that a day if it breaks the high, since I don't have any buy ideas. And that's what I'll base my session stop losses off of. All right. All right, man. Shit. When should you enter? When you have confirmations that align, man. When your confirmations aligns. When you plan on an idea and that actually forms your idea that you planned for and waited for, and not just roundly take, that's when you should enter. When market starts tweaking, it's messing with Don's webcam. For real, man. Holy. Might be a day anyways here. No point. Let's see. Is he going to break 41.15? 42.15? Close. Very close. Daily flipping. Oh yeah, daily flip too, huh? Yeah, daily did flip here. It's been flipping back and forth. This is a long range. If anyone understands English, please tell me when to take admission, brother. Yeah, man, I don't have any positions right now. So I can't give you an entry because I don't have any positions right now. But I don't know if we'll get positions. We have a session stop loss at 42.15. So if that breaks the highs, I'm going to call it a day. If that holds, then we can still get ideas below. But, You still got to come down quite a bit before I get an entry. So I'm going to have to wait for this to drop quite a bit. So chances are a little slimmer right now. And you broke. All right, chat. I think that might be it, man. That might be it, chat. Yeah, I think that might be it. What time is it? 11:16. We might call it. Cause look, if it comes up now, which it can, it's still got to pull back to confirm that, of course. But if you start pulling back and start breaking above, then your next range is like up here, right? But I don't have any planned ideas for buys here until above 43, 44. So maybe next week, or maybe you can create some structure for next week to change, or to add. We'll have more information by next week, but by the time we get there. But yeah, for now, I think that's it. All right, so we came close maybe today. We had close ideas, but we needed more pullbacks. That never happened. We never got the ideas. And yeah, for the week, that's it. 2 trades this week on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I think that's it, chat. I'm going to call it a day, and I'll see you on Monday, okay? Monday next week is, what is it? Sunday. Monday is no news. Tuesday is no news. Wednesday is, oh shit, Wednesday is FOMC, so there'll be a double stream on FOMC. So we got an extra stream next week. Thursday is gonna be nothing. Friday is a bank holiday in the US, so it's a short week. So yeah, Friday no stream, bank holiday USD. I trade gold, so no point in me being here. And then we have FOMC though, so that's double stream. We'll replace it with that, okay? All right, chat. Have a good one, everybody. Peace out. If you're still looking for trades, best of luck. I'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks for our likes and subs this week, chat. Appreciate you guys. Peace, peace. Peace. Let's go, Kanda.
Yeah, now come out and play. Show face, some way, just think. Show me how you think for now, cause I showed you the light that you're good. Won't hold you, I told you, I need you like now. I need
later,
you
everybody.
to pull up, get
Thanks
me
for that.
right now.
Hope everyone's free, man.
Show face,
I'll
some
see you.
way. I pop out in the city. It's okay, baby, need money. Go up, go down. Fuck it, go up, go up, go down. Go up, go up, go up, go down. Go up, go up, go up, go down. Who the fuck is you and why the fuck you in my section? I just need to come into more pussy, find an exit. This is nail salon, this is nail salon. She come and go out. This is nail salon, this is nail salon. She come and go out. Diamonds on my head, cut my babies. And she pull up, wanna suck my babies. I'm in the pit while some call her obsessed. In that pussy pig, I call that pet though. Spending bitcoins like it's pennies, ho. We are upper echelon, you ain't next to us. Ain't even next to us. Ain't even fresh as us, ain't even clean as us. You couldn't even get these bitches till we get between us. I just put a new city, I got new lights. Everybody wanna come right on us. I'm inside the body, I'm a hard get donor. Hey, won't hold you, I told you, I need you like now. I need you to pull up, give me face right now. I pop out in the city, show face, some way. I pop out in the city, it's okay, baby, need money, go up, go down. Fuck it, go up, go up, go down. Go up, go up, go up, go down. Go up, go up, go up, go down. Pull up beside that bar, pull up beside that bar, got windows sitting, no more sipping, I walk. I got that K on me, that K vision. Now that time I talk, yeah, you can hear your speed when I hear the vision. Pull up outside like block, pull up a gun and chop, they kill this vision. Pull up outside like block, pull up outside with guns, we kill their vision. Nobody ever want talk, nobody ever want get in the fun, they feeling sick. Show me how you think for now, cause I showed you the light that you're good. Won't hold you, I told you, I need you like now. I need you to pull up, give me face right now. I pop out in the city, show face, some way. I pop out in the city, it's okay, baby, need money, go up, go circle, step away, but wait.